Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages, welcome to this evening's PUBG Reddit tournament. This is the end of season tournament rather than the regular custom games. We are going to be playing 4 games using the Intel Extreme Masters rule set from Katowice. We've also recently celebrated getting, I forgot exactly how many subscribers in the PUBG Reddit channel, something like 500,000, if not a lot more by now. Absolutely insane. So what better way to celebrate than to have a couple of people jump out of planes and kill each other? I'm Jorisar. With me is SamWalton on the observing desk today. And we have 62 players in this game who have managed to organize themselves into teams of some description, where we will be playing 4 games, all in first person, 2 on Miramar and 2 on Erangel. Throughout the course of the next couple of hours, we will be crowning a champion. And we have crate keys to give away as well. So the guys that are going to be part of this game will be in with a chance of winning prizes. And those crate keys, by the way, were only possible to buy because we had our lovely people who watch this channel who have given us your delightful Twitch subs. So if you want to go ahead and support PUBG Reddit, do give us those subs on Twitch. It allows us to do things like buy prizes. And in fact, we don't make a profit of any description. 100% of donations goes towards putting tournaments like this on. So we hope you enjoy, and we hope you are able to support your community. But enough about me nattering on. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the action that's going to be going down for you this evening. We have Team 17 BBC and Team 19, the Dream Team, who currently consist of 2 people, are going to be contesting SamWalton. And an awful lot of Pozo action going on. That's Team 4 and 8. That's Crash the System and the Saucy Boys. Getting up close and personal. I promise you, Redneck Randy isn't just kind of chilling out in the middle of the desert. This will load in very shortly. Apollonius 43 is the other side of this building, and we'll be looking for an opportunity to kill off Redneck Randy. Being very, very sneaky, though, with the cliff faces. Redneck Randy is effectively going to have to get right on top of him before he is able to land another shot. So that, I guess it means no deaths, I suppose, but Team 8 are not going to be finding that very useful at all. The Saucy Boys will have to think of whatever their plan B might be. We see Bucky and Redneck Randy taking control of this side of El Pozo. We also have the good fellas, Team 23, are in and around El Pozo as well. Meanwhile, Team 7 and 9, Phantom Esports and Team Dadarol, are very, very close to each other. Shumi Tree here looking to get to a higher vantage point, possibly with the idea of killing someone. Might be able to do just that in a moment. Down, and oh, he doesn't get the out. Very, very quick reactions there from the Hulk, who was rushing over to try and help his teammate. Sam Staroni, unfortunately, might be beyond help at the moment, but that just means revenge is going to be sweet for the Hulk. Shumi Tree not able to finish off the down in time, and as a result, the Hulk is going to get the opportunity to accept the trade. We're going to see the punch out as well. Possibly catch it coming in behind. A little bit late, unfortunately. The Hulk does manage to finish him off, and Double X goes down in the meantime, so not ideal. Loads of trades going down for Team 7 and 9. Not the way they wanted to start their involvement in this game. The Hulk now on top of the building, unable to save Double X, unfortunately. And he's trading shots right now. Catch it. I mean, he has the opportunity to move around. He knows he's on top. Maybe a good old frag at this point of the game would be delightful. I don't think he has any available to him, though, right now. But if I were him, I'd consider moving from the broken wall and just varying what your angle would be a bit to make sure the Hulk continues to have to guess what angle you're coming from. So that's going on in Monte Nuevo, and as you can see, they've kind of gone down now to a relatively low number of people. Team 19 and 17 at it now. BBC looking like they're broadly wiped out by the Dream Team. In fact, are wiped out by the Dream Team, I think. And they're going to have a Venga bus to carry them the rest of the way through this game. That was a 2v4 as well, from what I remember when they originally dropped. So that's pretty good stuff for them. Catch now looting everybody on top of that roof. It looks like the Hulk did go down, which means that Phantom Esports are going to survive, be the only survivors from Monte Nuevo. But that doesn't help them very much right now. Oh my God, there's so many trees on the south. So many teams, rather, on the south side of the map. And this circle is Campo Militar. This is absolutely insane. Teams 13 and 15 in Los Higos. That's the Elite and the Meme Team, as opposed to the Dream Team, who are going to be there. Oh, and shots being traded in Valdemar as well. That's teams 21 and 14. Team 21 is named 4 guys because they're impressively creative. And Team 14 are the Burger King Foot Lettuce. I have no idea what that team name means. If you know what it means, answers on a postcard or in the chat. I would love to find out before the end of this broadcast. Moo Max Max, Airtree, Mega Joe Master, all familiar names to people who are regularly in the PUBG Reddit. Team 21, 4 guys. I know a little bit less about them, but I do see 4 of them as opposed to 3 of Team 14. And they're looking like the road effectively splits them at the moment. Oh, no, there is a 4th member of Team 14. He's just way too far in the distance right now. Cool. Warhawk on the bridge, looking for Airtree, who is peeking out the window right now. And yeah, Coldy is the 4th member there. So he's a little bit too far away for me to read the names initially. Right. These guys do they have vehicles yet? Do they understand that this is not a good circle for them? I don't think they should be faffing around here too much longer, to be perfectly honest. I hope they have a vehicle ready and waiting for when it reduces. There's not too much damage in circle number 1, but they literally have the whole of Miramar to have to run across. Not ideal. There you go. Cruz Duval, El Azahar. Very nice for the Penguin carriers, which I'm going to guess includes Mr. Penguin Sniper. It does. We have Jamie, Casey, JJK, as well as Falco. Dan Bennett is their reserve. And they're going to be pretty chill at the moment inside this circle, feeling relatively happy they chose to drop here. In the meantime, the Elite and Meme team deciding to trade shots. Now, Donsel managing to get 2 people very quickly. Indeed, the Elite looking like they are the massive aggressives this time around. I tried to kind of combine massive aggressor and passive aggressive. Apparently, those things don't roll off the tongue when you're casting. Mental note for the future. Zalwar going, what on earth is going on here? If he jumps out the window to help his team, this could be problematic for him. Team 13 are looking for, they must suspect he is in here now. Oh, if they didn't before, he certainly does now. And a very quick couple of shots with that Uzi, pardon me, that UMP even. And Himanen is going to take out Zalwar. As a result of this, we have the Elite, I think, completely taking up Meme team. Pozo now getting a little bit hairy. Calamari isn't floating in midair, I promise you. And the rest of his team, who are the Saucy Boys, are looking for opportunities to take out Redneck Randy and Co. Crash the System, or Crash the System A-Team, who are nearby. And again, it's all about the circle and who has vehicles right now, because it's all well and good you guys fighting this out, but there's quite a long way to go from what I understand, even though El Pozo is on the north half of the map. So these guys are going to be stuck in the buildings. I don't really think they have vehicles to their names. Slug being reasonably... Yeah, I did think that was quite bold going across the street. And unfortunately, Hexel Daddy was there waiting for him. He gets taken out, though. As soon as he gets spotted, the rest of Team 4 are able to look out the windows and take him out. Now we see... Ninja Bathgate. Chilling out in the party bus on the edge of the circle. Moving into different vehicles now. The truck is going to be considerably faster. What on earth are these guys going to do? Like, we might as well just come back to these guys when the circle comes in and then effectively watch them die. Bucky here. Oh, he does spot Calamari. It's a couple of shots off. Wait, is that a flare gun I see on Calamari? No. Oh! Well. Fun times abound, potentially, but maybe not while you're getting shot at by 4 people, unfortunately. Oh. I mean, Bucky effectively has him pinned down on this roof, but he doesn't realize that it's currently open from the other side, and he could technically run down those stairs. Circle now coming in, and wow, I'm surprised everyone got off the South Island. Where is Airtree and Co? No, they're there on the edge of the circle. Romilly is coming in as well. That's Ninja Bathgate. We have Airtree and Co. The Burger King Foot Lettuce. I can see Wit and the guys. Everyone has a vehicle. South side of the map doing reasonably well. Only Team 24 left in Picado. That's Team Toxic. I mean, this is PUBG Reddit after all, but I like to think that broadly we're quite a nice bunch, if you don't mind me saying so myself. Calamari running towards Crater Fields, but believe me, Team 4 are not going to be the worst of his troubles right now. And unfortunately, if he doesn't get out of there soon in a vehicle, it's going to be massive, massive problems. Bucky's still looking in his general direction and actually spots him. So I think Calamari's days are numbered, unfortunately. He's a little bit pinned down, and the circle is about to get to him as well. Remember, this is game 1 of 4, ladies and gentlemen. 2 games will be played on Miramar, and 2 games will be played on Erangel. We're even splitting the games between Europe and North America. So we're trying to make them as fair as possible for our users that are joining in all over the globe. At the same time, of course, we normally play custom games, and we do tend to take things a little bit more lighthearted. We have got some prizes, although they're broadly in the form of crate keys. So admittedly not tens of thousands of dollars, but, you know, one day, boys, one day, we'll get all that tasty sponsorship esports money. Mega Joe Master kills Airtree with the vehicle, which is interesting because they're part of the same team. Joe, that wasn't even on a bike. How did you do that, Joe? I actually don't answer that question. I don't know how... Does Airtree have meds? Oh, for the love of God, please. Okay. All right. No, Airtree's fine. He's got 2 first aids. He's going to use his bandages first. That's okay. I will ask Joe how on earth he did that a bit later. In the meantime... Team 19 trying to knock people out on Team 1, successfully getting Colonel Bigglesworth, and Romilly goes down as well. So the hijack is successful. Team 19, ladies and gentlemen, the dream team, Big Boy and Colorful, doing an incredible job. That truck, oh, he come back with the truck. They were killing them for the truck. Kind of want the truck. Guys, I don't think they're going to get the truck. Guys? Okay. They might get the truck. But they'd have to run pretty far to know that they can get the truck. Well, isn't that just awkward? Never mind. They managed to get the kills anyway, and I think that is Ninja Bathgate potentially out of the game. This is Team 14 now. We're looking at the Burger King foot lettuce. This is the other half of the team. Oh my goodness, here we go! Moo Max going now straight away. Coldy finding it rather difficult as well. He goes down, and this camp from the Dream Team in San Martin is proving especially deadly. That's the second team they've taken out now. They're not interested in stealing the vehicles. They just want all the kills, and there are going to be more people coming down here as well. Colorful and Big Boy are doing such a tremendous job right now, and these guys have absolutely no clue what's going on. Here they come in a party bus. 8 up at the moment. This is Team 21. It's 4 guys, but 4 guys are very soon going to be fewer than 4 if this keeps going on. And they haven't netted as well. Just a bullet or 2 will take them down. Colorful and Big Boy getting ready. Here we go. Oh, did they just get past? Oh, not quite. 8 up goes down. Warhawk, they just had to get out of the vehicles and contest. Will this be the end for Team 19? The Dream Team trying to keep their record up. 3 teams and 0. And Colorful finishes everyone off. Oh my goodness. They managed to get 1 down, but the Dream Team will stay alive. And as long as Colorful has meds available, which I think he does. Big Boy has 45 bandages and 2 first aid kits. He's obviously prepared for the long haul here. They will get ready now to continue to gatekeep. I think that's about it, though. So they've effectively now taken out 3 different teams as we go into the second circle. They're going to have to think about getting in themselves now. Airtree and Mega Joe Master will obviously take a different route. We're now on board with Team 10, Oryx. We haven't seen them so far this game. Going on foot, they spot Donsel and Co. of Team 13, the Elite, in the distance, deciding not to engage with them as things currently stand, which is fair enough. And him and Dragon are just going to move up the hill. I think they have enough time to not take any circle damage before they get into the next circle as well. Big ol' Salute has gone ahead and said, thank you very much. In addition to the M4, I'm going to go ahead and grab this crate. What a gyoza! Tasty chicken gyoza, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be extremely happy with that. Team 24 are Toxic. And Team Toxic at the moment are getting all the sick weapons, so rather appropriate. The Elite are driving up behind them, but I think they're actually quite far away, so I'm not terribly concerned. Sonora. Okay, so these guys... Oh, taking a couple of shots. Oh, that was an excellent first shot, actually, on Glock. Sonora's got to be pretty happy with that. Immediately turning to try and kill off Dansel as well. If he manages to do that, then the Elite are in all sorts of trouble. Dansel obviously sensing problems here. He's actually running straight up towards another member of Team 10. Does he realize that Dewey is right there? I think he's going to miss him by a little bit. And they will be able to get away. Oh, I say he will be able to get away. This could end up being famous last words, but Dewey is going to opt to heal up instead. How very kind of him. I thought we were going to see a little bit of a shootout there. Calamari, he's still alive. He's near La Cabrera, and he's got a vehicle of some description. Calamari might actually make it in, ladies and gentlemen. That is incredible after that standoff with Crash the System earlier on. Let's take a look at what's going on inside the circle now, because we've had a fair number of people outside. Teams 2 and 5 are here. Teams 2, the Penguin Carriers, of course, with Mr. Penguin Sniper still on the team. And we also have some delicious crate weapons. Everett Tech looking like he is going to be the dedicated sniper as things currently stand. Team 5, which is 4Pi of Gwen, Wick, Duck, and Co. They're reasonably nearby as well. Haspo, part of that team as well. Again, doing a pretty good job finding a nice secluded compound. And, well, aside from having a couple of arguments over who gets up the stairs first, they are in rude health as things currently stand. Motox Nate, he's from Team 20. Monka S. And he is the sole surviving member of his team. Very, very happy to just sit in the corner. Oh, and he's going to get the next circle as well, so pretty pleased. This effectively zones in on the north of Al-Azhar. Airtree and Mega Joe Master, in the meantime, the only two surviving members of Team 14, the Burger King Foot Lettuce. You guys are really tongue-twisting the hell out of me today. You guys know that, right? Also, reading a lot of these names for the first time makes it rather difficult. I almost said the Burger Foot King Lettuce, which I think should be a competitor team. With now Team 22, we have the Meetup Boys, who include Axper, who unfortunately is currently down, fighting against the Dream Team, who have done tremendously well so far in this game, but with their luck run out here. Headshot onto Wit, and that is going to be that. So that answers our questions. Wit and Axper go down, and Team 19, the Dream Team, continue to live the dream. They have attracted the attention of Team 10, though, and Oryx are nearby with their guns pointed in the general direction. They could be moving very, very quickly into shooting range. If they both go for the same compound here, that's going to be very awkward, but I think Squad 10 are going to have control of the shanty, and I think they'll be looking down onto the Dream Team. So again, a possible poor engagement for Team 19 in the works here. In the meantime, we're looking at Team number 2, KTJJK, looking out for Monka S. They know that Motox Nate is there somewhere, but they're not 100% sure where. Oh, and that is smoking. Is that smoking a dead teammate? I have a feeling it is. Yes, only 3 people left to go. But Mr. Penguin Sniper is still alive, so there is absolutely no need for them to go ahead and commit suicide. We're fine. I feel like if Penguin dies, the rest of their team should kill themselves with a frag. I feel like that's appropriate here. The Dream Team with a very, very unhealthy looking vehicle right now. A couple more shots, actually, and that blows up. They need to get out of range quickly, and then they need to dump the vehicle. That's exactly what they're doing. Good choice there. Fire under the hood is never a good place to be. And now we have more gatekeeping coming out here from the Dream Team. The real question is, do these guys realize it? Team 23, going to be coming by very shortly. Okay, and here we go. These guys have been incredibly good so far this game at camping out positions where other vehicles are in. Mendez goes down. The rear right tire as well off that truck has gone down. Shiny Pants having a little bit of a difficult time. These are the good fellas, Team 23. And as far as gatekeeping is concerned, if I wanted to play a game where I was bridge camping, I would absolutely want colorful on my team. The Dream Team so far being tremendous. Yes, their vehicle just blew up. They don't really care about that right now. 2 out of 3 of them are gone. Shiny Pants onto extremely low health. I believe he is the last surviving member now of the good fellas as well. The roadblock meta is real, ladies and gentlemen. You guys called it right in chat. Dewey spotting Team 19 as well. Oh, and they're having some success of... Oh no, Dewey's going to be in the blue. This isn't cutting it fine at all. It's bandages. It's not first aids. This is slightly problematic. Sanur is now down. That's Team 10. So Oryx now being pushed effectively by Team 19, the Dream Team. It's down to a 2v2 now. Big Boy 96 has done tremendously well with his car 98 so far, and Colorful has gotten more than his fair share of frags. Dragon downstairs by the tree. Oh, returning some excellent fire against Big Boy, who does go down. He needs to crawl back into the zone if he wants any chance of surviving this. Dragon goes down as well. That could be an insta-res. No, Colorful is leaving Big Boy behind by the looks of things. He could have insta-resed and got a bandage up, but that's because Colorful is getting shot at himself. And big ol' Sloot is going to be able to complete that for his team. So the reign of Team 19, the Dream Team, the ultimate road gatekeepers in this first game on Miramar, has come to an end. Team 5 and Team 2 still relatively close to the center of the circle. Catch It representing Team 7. Those are Phantom Esports. We have Team 13 towards the outside as well. The Elite, we saw them feature very heavily earlier on in the game. Calamari is in the circle, goodness knows how, and Crash the System. Still have 3 people strong, and they've got a compound close to the center of the circle, actually, so they're doing really well. Donsel, the only member of his team. Oh, no, he can't be, because he's down rather than out, and Himanen is, well, quite far away, actually. It's going to be rather difficult for him to get to Donsel right now, but I guess he could try. Himanen, oh no, he's out of the vehicle now. I don't realistically think he's getting to Donsel. I think Donsel is basically telling him, carry on, survive without me. We're down to 8 teams and 7 people alive as Donsel kicks the bucket in game number 1 of these PUBG Reddit end of season tournaments. If you guys are just tuning in, this is the end of the custom game season, and we're actually hosting a normal game using the IEM Katowice rules. My name is Jorasar, and we have SamWalton observing for all 4 games this evening that are going to be alternating between Miramar and Erangel. Jaywick looking for a kill, but the Penguin carriers need to protect their Penguin. That's silenced as well. Mr. Penguin Sniper taking out Haspo there as well, so they know exactly which team they are up against. These guys play with each other all the time. Gwendog going to help him up. She is outside of everyone's line of vision right now, as is Katie. A little bit of a standoff here between the Penguin carriers and 4Pi. Airtree in the meantime, he spots Calamari briefly. He's going to have to deal with Himanen, who is outside of the circle as well, and will probably come back in via the mountain ranges. That could end up being tricky because he could get into the middle of a fight between themselves and Team 14, the Burger King Foot Lettuce. A little bit of a brave move now from team number 2, the Penguin Carriers. Quietly moving along the edge of the circle, just ducking out of range of 4Pi, deciding they don't actually want to take this fight, which is fair. They're a little bit fortunate that there isn't anyone in that direction until they cross the road and get to Himanen, but they will take it at the moment. Jaywick, Gwendog, and co. have no idea that these guys have left the compound at the moment. You can still see them posturing on top of that hill. We're down to 6 teams now. Team 24 and Team 4 are relatively close to each other. That's Team Toxic and Crash the System. Getting ever closer, but they haven't actually seen that compound just yet. Oh, never mind. If they hadn't seen it before, they certainly have now. OK was getting... He wasn't getting shot at. I think it was big old Sloot that was getting shot at. I could be wrong. Bucky just going to chill out. Redneck Randy. Very handy with one of those gun things, this guy, apparently. And that's OK. Oh, getting a nice shot onto OK as well. Good connect there. And they've actually got the circle as well. So suddenly him and in Airtree, Mega Joe Master, Kade, and Penguin Sniper are all fighting for a relatively small bit of real estate. Airtree spots Himanen looking for an opportunity to shoot. Oh, he must take that shot. You must take that shot. Himanen down to half health. Very close to dying now. He's going to get pushed. Airtree and Mega Joe Master. Nade coming out to try and dissuade them from coming too close. 2 nades coming out. Actually, one of them's pretty good. Airtree gets the kill, though, from the Scar. Frags do not find their target. Himanen goes down. That is a team wipe for Burger King Foot Lettuce, as their remaining members sneak into the circle. They might end up having to go past the Penguin Carriers, though. Very close by. They're crossing the road now. Oh no, an air tree is absolutely out in the open with nothing. Nothing at all. Mega Joe Master getting taken out as well. And the Penguin carriers are being carried by the Penguin. The irony there is not lost on us, as they continue to survive with 4 teams left. This team is one of them, Team 24. Toxic with big ol' Sloot, having a whale of a game so far. He's got his level 3 helmet as well, trying to snipe people from range. I believe that's not Team 4, actually. That's someone to the north of him. I want to say that's Team 2. Yep, so a Penguin Sniper and Katie. We're silently rooting for Penguin. We want him to carry everyone else and show the world that he's not the Penguin that always gets carried. Except he's the Penguin that always gets carried. But we don't talk about that. In this game, he's the hero. We don't have favorites or anything, by the way. In the meantime, who are the other 2 teams? We have 4Pi, Gwendog, Wick, Duck, and Haspo. And we also have Team 2, Penguin Carriers. We have got 4Pi. We have Toxic. Who's the 4th team? Who am I missing? Sam, who am I missing? 2, 5, 24, and 4, of course. Crash the System. Thank you very much. And that is a very strong team, actually. Bucky and Redneck Randy have proven their fragging ability time and time again in custom games, and they have many, many wins under their belt. Really? We playing this now? Shack Life? I mean, I guess technically it's not a custom game and we're playing a quote-unquote real game now, so people are taking this a bit more seriously, but I don't want to see Shack Life. Although I suppose it makes sense to kind of chill out here until the circle hits them, just to see how far they have to move and make a decision. Staying here for 10 or 15 seconds isn't the worst possible idea. We have the guys from Toxic managing to spot 4Pi. A couple of shots go their way, but that is from extreme range, and they need to be a little bit more careful of Crash the System, who are very close to them, and yes, they're rotating south. Redneck Randy, Bucky, and Racewin. Is that a deliberate play? Or is it Racewin, as in like a Formula 1 reference? I don't know. We'll have to find out a little bit later from the player themselves. Sneaking in, getting reasonably close behind Team Toxic. So if Redneck Randy keeps the pace up and isn't too cautious, he might actually catch Team 24 before they push in here. Sneaking even further in now, but they're not quite within sightline distance yet. Once they get above these hills, they will be able to see them on the outskirts of El Azahar. J-Wick spots an opportunity. J-Wick looks for the opportunity. He can't quite get the kill off onto Toxic just yet, though. And Penguin Carriers are being very inconspicuous so far. They're going to have to rotate down towards Team 5, which is not ideal. They will run straight into 4Pi. I don't know off the top of my head what 4Pi is as a number. Obviously, I can approximate. I know pi to a reasonable number of digits, but I don't think that helps me here, and it might not help the players either. But if anyone wants to know what the first 33 digits of pi are, thanks to a misspent university stint, I'm very, very happy to be able to say I can tell you exactly what that is. That's going to do these guys no good, though. Casey and Penguin a little bit stuck. Circle closing in on them at the shack, having to run on by. Penguin very close to going down, and we know the rules. If Penguin goes down, then Katie has to turn around and frag herself as well. Penguin hits the ground. Penguin comes back up, and Penguin goes down. Katie, you can't leave Penguin. You're the Penguin Carriers. It is your job to carry the Penguin. You are not allowed to leave the Penguin. Let's go. Katie, what are you doing? Katie's just abandoned the Penguin. Well, Katie's going to have to carry Penguin solo now. They're getting... Oh, no, she's getting hit by Crash the System as well. This is not ideal at all. Hilltop to hilltop warfare going down. I think Katie's best hope is if Crash the System and 4Pi start taking shots at each other. I think that has just happened, which means Katie has to lie low and get into the circle and hope she doesn't get caught in the crossfire between the two teams. Bucky's taking shots at Gwendog, but she is over the ridge by the time he actually gets to her. Duck, in the meantime, takes a little bit of damage. One person goes down. That's Racewin. Quick revive should get them back into the circle. Katie now pushing straight on up. Sees J-Wick, or rather J-Wick sees her. Not the most ideal situation to be in. And they will know now that one person is very close indeed. Jay Wick getting involved in this battle between two other teams now. Toxic now fighting Crash the System, but 4Pi sniping them from afar. Really not ideal. Katie caught in the middle of it all, and she can't actually contribute at the moment due to being down the hill. This is all a little bit messy. Katie stuck in the middle of it. Bucky goes down to big ol' Sloot as Toxic continues to move in. And Team 5 know that Katie is still here. They don't have to go through her to get to the circle, but it's difficult for Katie to stay inconspicuous in this position because I feel like Toxic might be close to her as well. So it's 4v3v1 as things currently stand. Jay Wick and Duck know that Katie is there. Katie is going to end up getting backstabbed by Toxic, I think, and go out in third place. If she doesn't, I mean, where on earth is she going to find cover? Squad 5 knows she's there. She knows Squad 24 are behind her. Oh, maybe they want... She just has to hope they don't spot her. That's it. If she can swoop in and be the last person to fight the one person that survives this 4v3 fight, she can still win this. She can still be the Penguin carrier. She can still make Penguin proud. And as we know, it's all about making the Penguin proud. So we'll see if that is possible. In the meantime, 4Pi, though, rather nice position. They've basically got the next circle. And Toxic, oh, put your head up above the parapet, and that's what happens, buddy. Even if you're carrying a Groza. So Hasbro and Co. know that they're there now. They'll be staying very happily on top of this hill, looking for opportunity. Oh, listen to the sound of that. Pop, pop, pop. Delicious. Absolutely delicious, the silencer on that. Berry 12 with a possible mad flank against Hasbro right now. And I'm comfortably sure that Hasbro doesn't know Berry is there, but he has to make a move sooner rather than later. Getting very close to Jay Wick. No, wrong direction, make wrong direction. There we go. Here's the gunshots now. Coming up onto Jay Wick. Berry into the circle. Oh no, he turns away at just the wrong time. And Jay Wick takes down Berry. Advantage 4Pi. There are 3 of them, are possibly 4. There looks like 3 of them at the moment. Berry is down. Here comes big old Snoot. He's got a big gun. But it is only one of him at the moment. And Katie coming right behind. You're helping them, Katie! And that's it. It's top 2. It's Katie versus the world. Can we carry the Penguins? That is the question. Go on, Katie. I mean, also, congratulations to 4Pi for just being in such an amazing position, getting into top 2. Positionally, they've played this game astoundingly. We need to give them credit for that. But come on, Katie. We can do it. And thank you very much, the Lark Shark. Oh, Katie, yes, she goes down as well. Great eyes from Duck there. And as a result, our winning team on game number 1, 4Pi, ladies and gentlemen, Jay Wick, Duck, Gwendog, and Hasbro, win your first game. Remember, this is the PUBG Reddit, well, not the custom games today. It's the end of custom game season tournament. We're going to be using the Intel Extreme Masters Katowice rule set for the circles and stuff like that. And yeah. That's team number 1, or game number 1, rather. Team number 5, congratulations to 4Pi, who win themselves some crates. All of them do. But I believe there are even more crates for the grand winners in terms of points after the end of all 4. They've certainly made an excellent start. The Penguin carriers, commiserations to them. They finish in 2nd place with Mr. Penguin Sniper getting 4 kills, so definitely getting carried by the Penguin there. And in 3rd place, we have Team Toxic. So congratulations to them. They'll be racking up some nice points for the leaderboard. Let's see if the consistency can carry over into round 2 when we move into Erangel. I'm Jorasa. With me is SamWalton, and you are watching the PUBG Reddit end of season tournament. We'll be back with game 2 after this break.